As it is now, there is the imbalance in what we call knowledge. As it is now, you see that the knowledge is a tool that is only from the West. Anything that is not from the West is not knowledge, is ignorance. Now, that imbalance has to be sorted out because it is not going to help people to believe that they belong to a global village if what they believe in, even when it is important, is not considered universal and hence ignorance. Now, to that aspect, I may of course give an example of some of the researchers that took a research in Africa. I want to emphasize the concept of imbalances, but I've singled out imbalances in knowledge. Now, here are the researchers who had a number of items, and they wanted to test the people that they considered illiterate. And the items that they had oranges, kitchen utensils, that's knives and forks, and many others. According to them, they wanted the researchers to group those objects into 4 sets: fruits, knives, etc., etc. But you know what happened? The so-called illiterates came up with 10 sets. They put oranges together with knives, and they justified. So the researcher said, why have you done this? They said, look, any sensible person will put oranges and a knife because you need a knife to eat this orange. Now the researcher said, okay, fine, you are saying any intelligent person. What about a fool? They said, okay, a fool would do this. They came up with the 4 sets which the researchers had thought of. They said, this is how a fool would arrange these things, would have knives separately, food separately. So this is the point that I'm trying to drive at, that you can't consider those people as illiterate because, one, they knew about the 4 sets, but they had an alternative way of doing things. Now you can't consider that as ignorance because they have justified it. So what people consider as ignorant should be given a leeway so that eventually at the end of the day, what is locally done will be given the tag of universal. That is the imbalance that we need to sort out.